What is going on YouTube? This is Joel33 here with perhaps my first video ever on YouTube. Okay, that's not true. I had another channel, but I don't need to talk about that. Anyways, I'm here with a battle against Jared. As you can see, it was recorded a while ago, but this is for a tournament I'm in called the GBA, Global Battling Association. It's kind of like the one they do on YouTube. So this is the fan-based server that me and a bunch of cool, awesome dudes are doing. And this was the week 1 battle. So I'm going to hit play, and then you guys can see what's happening. Whoops, a little blurry there. Okay, so leading off into the battle, my opponent threw out Landorus, and I made a pretty bold prediction, thinking he'd go for Stealth Rock or something, but he goes for the Stone Edge, and I get that lucky miss, and I'm able to hit him with an HP Fire. Now, as it turns out, I brought the wrong Thunderous, so the HP Fire did not one-shot, which made me sad, and I had to switch out fearing another Stone Edge. So Gouda and Trevenant, thinking Grass would resist Rock, that was just a major dummy on my part, and Stone Edge is just gonna wreck mine, because I have especially defensive Trevenant and not offensive. And he plays me like a tool. Sorry. I was just being dumb, and I went for the Will-O-Wisp while he still had a couple fire types on his team. And so, yeah, I gotta get the heck out of there, because otherwise Trevenant is gonna go down that early. Now, this was my especially defensive set, as I said, because it didn't take out the Thunderous. So I thought it would be able to handle this Charizard pretty well. But as you can see here, with the Mega Y, it's not going to appreciate a Fire Blast, because nothing really will. But I managed to live, and because I brought it in like that, and he thought it wasn't just a dumb play, he thought I was going to outspeed and one-shot him. So he just switches right out of there into his Mew, which is a bulky thing that I had prepared for in this battle. But it was still a huge problem. And I managed to get a T-Wave off on that, which was pretty good. And then the Synchronize, it obviously didn't work because I'm Electric type. So I go for Taunt, because the Mew sets I know are like Stealth Rock and like, I don't know if they get Roost, but like Will-O-Wisp as you saw there. So they just spam that. So that was good to get. And then I wanted to start going in for damage with Thunderbolts, but he realized that and went out into his Raikou, who was just going to eat those up. As you can see, it's got that pressure there. Yeah. And that's just, it's not going to do much. And it's not worth staying in because I'm going to die to anything. So I go back into Trevenant, who I feel could handle this pretty well. And it's not so much a prediction, but he goes for the Shadow Ball. I guess Thunderbolt, it would have been stab, so it would have done more, but it's to Thunderous, but at the range my Thunderous was at, it really didn't matter. So the sun does fade there, not that it really matters. I go into Porygon because I'm Scarfed, and I thought like he would just like stay in and die. But he goes out into Mew, which is just, it's gonna bulk this hit. Like, it's still an Adaptability Tri-Attack, but as you see there, it does about 40%, which is respect. Nah, it's more like 35. But with lefties, it's not worth staying in. So I switch right out into Espeon because I have Magic Bounce. And I have no idea what he was going to use there, but he was paralyzed, so it didn't matter. Hopefully it wasn't an attacking move. But anyways, I got paralysis. I'm going for Shadow Balls because I want to kill this thing. And that does a respectable amount, but as you can see here, he just goes for Soft Boiled. Or right, not Roost, Soft Boiled. That makes a lot more sense. And I'm thinking, well, I guess I can stay in here, maybe get the special defense drop from Shadow Ball, or wait till he's fully paralyzed. So I decided to stay in and just keep going for Shadow Balls. Like, it's kind of like beating my head against the wall here, like, because he's going to spam that, and I'm going to spam this, one of us is going to die. He actually goes for the attacking move, Psyshock, which, I'm not the greatest bulk, but I'm able to take that relatively well. mainly because it's resisted. And so I'm looking at his HP, I'm like, it should kill him, and so I'm just sitting there hoping and praying, and it does end up taking him out, which I am super grateful for. Thank you, SPN. But SPN's getting pretty low here, and he brings in his Landorus, which I wasn't sure of the item yet. I was suspecting a Choice Scarf, but because it outspeeds here, I know it's a Choice Scarf, which really scares me, because like I was looking at my team and it just wrecks me. So I decided to go out into Crawdon here, my shiny Crawdon, who's like Bay, and I thought he might overpredict and like predict the Dragon Dance and stay in, but I went for the Aqua Jet just to kill it. And it's not going to do a heck of a ton to the Mandibuzz, because Mandibuzz is a bulk. It's a problem. So I switch out, because fearing like a Toxic or something, and I just go out into my pretty much death fodder Vexus. And he ends up going for knockoff, which surprised me, because I'm able to live that, because I already ate my Citrus Berry. And so that was good. So he switches out here, knowing the Thunderbolt, and he just goes right back into Raikou. Not much I could have done there. I could have HP Iced. It would have done a lot more, because no stab. Thinking about it, actually, Thunderbolt still does more resisted. It would be like 65 power versus 60. So that still does a respectable amount, but he's able to just kill me, and that was whatever. So I had to like force make a play here because I think I'm down in pokes at this point. So I go to Porygon Z because I still haven't revealed an item, and I have the Choice Scarf, so I'm gonna outspeed and kill it with a Tri-Attack. So that was really nice, getting that Raikou out of the way. So he goes just back out into his Charizard Y. I was running some damage calcs on like whether I should save this for a Thunderbolt later, but ultimately the Tri-Attack was just my best bet, so I stayed in, pretty much stacked it off, hoping it would one-shot, but no, it's just not enough power, because I'm timid versus modest, I think. Whoa, that flared out there for a second. Yeah, that was able to just one-shot my Porygon, wrecking it. So I bring in my Beedrill, who like saved me this battle. I'm just gonna Mega Evolve, go protect, like not trying anything fancy. I realized how obvious it was, but I'm like, well, what is it gonna do to me other than the Fire Blast? And he stayed in, but he was packing the Roost, and then I go, oh my god, I just lost this battle. Because he's got a full HP Charizard Y. So I'm like, I just gotta Poison Jab and hope for the best. And Mega Beedrill, never underestimate him. He's got the power, and he just comes through, one-shots that dude. So he's in with his Mandibuzz, and I realized like foul play or something's coming here, and my attack's too high to stay in on that. So U-turn does a respectable amount, like 40%-ish. So I just go back in and Crawdon, because I would resist the foul play, and Mandibuzz's attack is not the highest. So as you can see there, I'm not able to take it well, but I can take it. So I decided to go for the knockoff just to remove those annoying leftovers. And I think I'm down to my last two pokes at this point. He knocks off my Focus Star. I'm down to just Crawdon and Beedrill, if I'm not mistaken. So Crawdon's in here, and in the back of my mind I'm thinking he's got that Landorus, I'm screwed. He goes into a Slurpuff there. I'm not sure if it was Death Fodder or if he was predicting another knockoff or something. But the Crab Hammer, adaptability is not something to mess around with. It's like really powerful. And so that's able to one-shot. He brings in the Landorus here, and I'm like, oh, he's just going to switch back out, keep intimidating me. I go for the Aqua Jet because I have to. And we were messaging in Skype, and he actually forgot that Aqua Jet had priority. And so he let that go down. I'm like, did I just take this battle? And so it brings in Mandibuzz. And I Crab Hammer, forgetting that I'm at -1. And he just goes for Roost, and I'm like, I'm going to lose this battle to Roost spam. And so I'm like, oh, he's just going to spam Roost again to get back to full. Oh, no, I Crab Hammer again, just to see how much it does. And he Roost spams again. So I'm like, well, he's gonna predict another crab hammer and roost up, get back to full. So I'm gonna go for the dragon dance here, and I decided to go for dragon dance. So I'm at neutral +1 speed, neutral attack +1 speed. Pardon me. And on that turn, he goes for the foul play, and I'm like, I just lost Crawdaunt. But Crawdaunt lives on 3, which praise Crawdaunt. And I'm able to get a neutral crab hammer off, and then the foul play is obviously going to take me out. So my last Pokemon, this is his last Pokemon, this Mandibuzz. So I'm down to my last Pokemon, which is my Mega Beedrill. And I'm looking at its range, and I'm like, judging by U-turn damage, maybe Poison Jab can kill? And I decided to go for Poison Jab because it's my best option. And it takes it out, thus giving me the victory. So Mega Beedrill came in so clutch there, and that I guess it's a misprediction with the Landorus and the not a misprediction, misplay. But you know, just like the nerves, this was obviously the week 1 battle. I'm probably going to be posting the other weeks just because I have them all saved, and there might be some live ones in the future if I can get that working. But yeah, that was my battle against Jared. He's a great battler. It really came down to the wire. And so yeah, if you enjoyed this video, like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. And I'll see you guys later. Bye.